Authorities have arrested 10 individuals following the murder of WPC Anuska Eversley, who died after being strangled at the San Fernando Municipal Police Station on Sunday. On Monday, during a TTPS media briefing, Police Commissioner Alistair Lovaru confirmed that 6 people had been detained. In an update in the Senate on Tuesday, Minister of Homeland Security Roger Alexander said that figure has now jumped to 10 detained since the murder on Sunday. The minister also provided an update on the recovery of dozens of stolen firearms and ammunition from the station.
That, according to the information from the Commissioner of Police, that 10 men, ages 16 to 33, are currently in police custody. We have made significant progress in the recovery of these stolen hardware, including 1 MPX submachine gun, 4 shotguns, 1 revolver, and 39 pistols. That includes also, Mr. President, 900 rounds of ammunition.
While noting that the investigation is at a sensitive stage, the minister reiterated that the police commissioner is enforcing stricter accountability measures for firearm storage to prevent any future breach. Meanwhile, several individuals have been detained by police as investigations continue into the quadruple murder that occurred in Mova on Sunday night. Authorities say inquiries are ongoing as they work to determine the circumstances surrounding the killings and any possible motives. This, according to Minister of Homeland Security Roger Alexander, while responding to a question in the Senate on Tuesday, where he also addressed concerns about possible retaliatory violence. He said the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has already taken decisive action to stabilize the area.
The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has taken immediate decisions and action. Several persons have already been detained in connection with the matter. To specifically address the risk of reprisal, specialized units have been deployed to the area. We are maintaining peace through active intelligence-led patrols and heightened surveillance within the community.
Around 7:45 p.m. on Sunday, an 8-year-old girl identified as Jelena Armstrong was one of 4 persons killed along the Lady Young Road in Mova. Reports indicate that the child was traveling in a vehicle with 2 men and a woman when the car came under heavy gunfire. All 4 occupants were pronounced dead at the scene. Turning to sport now, the second-round match of the West Indies Championship between the Leeward Islands Hurricanes and the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force has been abandoned as a draw after umpires declared the pitch at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua dangerous to play on. Play was stopped in the first session of Day 3 when the surface began producing uneven and unpredictable bounce. Leeward Islands batsman Jeremiah Lewis was struck while at the crease and was taken to hospital for evaluation. He is reported to be in stable condition. Cricket West Indies says the pitch could not be safely repaired without creating an unfair advantage and was therefore ruled unfit. Both teams will receive points earned up to the point of abandonment. CWI has confirmed no further matches are scheduled at the venue until the championship final set for May 17th to 20th and says all necessary resources will be deployed to prepare a safe surface for that fixture. And that's what's making the news at this time. But joining us right now is the host of Trinidad and Tobago Today, Vermala Balkaran. Good morning, Vermala.
Good morning, Carrie. Are you okay?
I'm good. I don't know. I have a frog in my throat, it seems.
And it's only when you're about to introduce me.
I don't know what happened there.
No, it is Earth Day today, Carrie, so happy Earth Day to you.
Happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. You know, I like to...
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
Cabinet has approved the establishment of the regulatory framework for the registration and management of classic, antique, and vintage vehicles in Trinidad and Tobago.
Music. Culture.
We are now in a state where I can now proudly announce that our gas production will increase by a significant amount given all the various projects that are now expected to come online.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what's going on? Why your bill so low? How your bill so low? I conserving energy. I switch your LED at the stun of the AC, and I'm saving real money. It's our responsibility for a brighter TNT. Cut the waste and you would see. Why everybody asking me? They asking how you been so low? How you been so low? TN Tech, powering the nation into the next generation.
The plays that shake the arenas. The stories that move a nation.
Are we in for a super over? I've got to go quick. I've got to go quick.
From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for sports.
TTT Sports with Nasira Mohammed, daily at 7 p.m.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union, your future is safe with us.
You can listen on Talk City 91.1 FM and stay connected on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, wherever you are.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked!
Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is here. is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check. It's at 12 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Gong Report. You're truly the pitbull of radio, Lennox Smith. Director Snipes in studio. Mr. Vice saying a pleasant good morning to you, Nigel Snipes.
Pleasant good morning to you, Andy. Pleasant good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good morning to you, Lennox.
Mr. Pleasant good morning to Lennox Smith.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Of course, a pleasant good morning to you as well, my friend. And of course, I reciprocate with that of the commendation made by, of course, Snipes. Yes, indeed. Of course, it is the Wednesday edition, Andy.
Yes, it's the Wednesday edition of the
Wednesday
Gong
edition,
Report.
yes. So the countdown for the 25th is nearing, and therefore, of course, the celebration is at hand. But of course, there's some speculation as to what you're going to celebrate. Well, I see a lot to celebrate, but of course, it depends on your perspective. I suppose if you see the glass half full. If you see the glass half full as opposed to somebody seeing the glass half empty. Well, I don't know if they want miracles as opposed to humanly practical and accomplishable gains and initiatives that has manifested itself over the last, closer to a year of this government being in office. So that is my perspective. Of course, I respect. Whilst I may disagree, but I respect, of course, the right for someone to have a differing opinion simply because this is a democracy and that is permissible. But that being as it may, of course, we have quite a number of other issues that we have to address. Of course, there is a list for those terrorists that would have come out from recent engagement, both of the Parliament and the government. The Office of the Attorney General has issued a list of persons, not necessarily individuals that are resident here, but if, of course, out of an abundance of caution, it is designed to indicate that to the relevant authorities that if that name comes across or anything associated with those names. I think it's 27 names that, of course, that could be flagged and action be taken as designated terrorists, as listed by Trinidad and Tobago, as part of course our international obligation, and not just here in Trinidad and a Trinidad-oriented homegrown scenario. So I thought that was interesting. Mm-hmm.
You're so right. You're so right. But in the Guardian this morning, Trinidad and Tobago, everyone says, pleasant good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, 7-seaters. All my drivers, a pleasant good morning to you. Not forgetting Tobago. Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you. For those of you that are looking to us on Talk City, 91.1 FM, a pleasant good morning to you. Let the games begin. The very serious games. ACP sent on leave, ordered not to report for duty. Aimed the probe into WPC murder, gun heist at Tobago at the San Fernando Municipal Police Station. What says thou?
Well, clearly, there's another dimension, another arm of the state that is involved in this process. It's not just the substantive or the established constabulary or police system, but that of the municipalities and and therefore the head of that division of the law enforcement arm of the government has taken action. So the PS has issued a letter to the head of that part of the law enforcement apparatus, which is at the level of the
PS, the PS or the commissioner?
The PS. The PS has done that, and to, of course, indicate not that there's any culpability, but to ensure that there is objectivity and that there is no tainting of the process. That is contained in the letter. So it's not a matter of any indictment on the part of that individual or that holds that position, but it's merely to make certain that there is sufficient clarity, objectivity, and action that.
Yeah, but why the PS as the permanent secretary and not the police commissioner? Would you be able to share that with us?
See, that is why I started by saying it is that arm of the law enforcement agency that is specifically responsible. In other words, these members of the constabularies of the regional corporations are really estate police, They are limited in their scope and operations to that of the physical area that the corporation would be responsible for. For example, Port of Spain police will be responsible for the area of Port of Spain. Laventil will be responsible for Laventil Sawan. Diego Martin will be responsible for Diego Martin specifically, and therefore that comes under and is paid by or financed by the Ministry of Local Government. That is the arrangement, quite apart from the National Police, which of course is controlled by the Commissioner of Police.
Okay.
It's two different.
Oh boy. AG releases names of 27 people on Trinidad and Tobago terrorist blacklist. What says thou?
I mentioned that as a developing story, right, and I did.
But what I want to find out is, have any one of the people who are the issue with that, when Kamala Prasad BCSL government mentioned that, is any one of those people on the terrorist list?
Well, what is happening from my information is that there are two, I believe, active cases in relation to possible link to terrorist financing emanating from Trinidad. So I think there's two matters that are before the courts with respect to that situation. Of course, the FIU, that institution that is responsible for flagging possible questionable transactions in relation to that. Of course, the bank has a role to play in that aspect as well, in reporting, of course, to that institution so that they can take appropriate action. get the police involved and other enforcement.
Just twist the mic by way
agents.
watching the mic, way watching the laptop. Just twist the mic a little to that side, so you go kind of pick you up now. Yeah.
All right.
Right. So well, understand on that one. Understand on that one. On our motor tool at this point in time. Oh boy.
Yeah, 110. At the same time last year, 120.
It can go on by. Well, they shocking. Nothing. Because yesterday was 110. Nobody ain't get killed by. But nobody. Nobody in there yesterday by. Hallelujah. God is worthy. He is waiting for him. Pow, pow. Nobody in there boy. Hey, let's celebrate. Let's go out. Let's have a party. Let's throw a fete. Let's go to mass. Let's do something. Oh my gosh. Nobody was murdered yesterday. Wow. Wow. It's shocking. What's your thoughts? Is that shocking?
Well, of course, you're so sounding like someone who sees that as the exception to the rule, and you would normally expect that there will be. Well, that is more of a perception because we have some statistics that will show that there's a downward trend compared to, of course, previous years, particularly the last 5 years.
Man, I only 15 people,
yeah.
15, 20 people alone, may tell them about a downward trend to me. Is there's only 2 people.
I am not referring just to murders here. That is the one that we are most concerned about. But there are other trends, violent crime, etc. And we are seeing, of course, from 20 to 30 to 40% reduction, even in reported crimes, etc. So there's a lot that is going on that may not be as obvious, as conspicuous as murders, and the fear and the perception that we are living in a time where anybody's call could be made in terms of experiencing and or being a victim of violent crime. I'm talking about here blue-collar crime.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie, just so you get any appointment, you sound like a Homeland Security senator with waistcoat sturges one is Homeland Security and one is
defense.
Yeah, sound like both the defense and Homeland Security minister in one. The way they call it, they will give you a post, they mean Minister of Extraordinaire. You know you could touch everything. Yeah, they do that.
I hear you. It's not the first time I'm hearing that, but you know, reality has to strike first.
Oh boy.
Yes, indeed. Of course, the funeral of those, thoughts, those the one with respect to the that skiing incident or accident in Tobago. And then, of course, you had the 9-year-old as well that was shot over the weekend here in that hail of bullets. Very, very unfortunate. And, of course, the police is bracing for reprisal. The Minister of Homeland Security was, in fact, quizzed in the Parliament on that matter as to what is going to be done because people are anticipating a reprisal. The extent to which the police can really, on a 24-hour basis, and police or macro that, to use a local expression, I think is extremely difficult when people are determined to do something, especially if they have the means and then, of course, they have the mindset so to do. They outweight the police.
Okay.
And at the appropriate time they strike. So, I mean, from Laventille and from my own research and study of the matter, it's very difficult to avoid that. But it may not be immediate, but certainly it will happen ultimately at a time when the law enforcement may believe that somehow some respite has come, or that it is permanent. And then, of course, they strike.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Morning, Andy. Trinidad and Tobago, Lennox, Landy, and Snipe, and all of them directors, and the people in the chat. My front burner this morning, man. Something is bothering me. And those people get killed in the car, gone down on a child. Plus, what happened in the police thing. Where is the cry when the protest about that? How come the people, I'm not hearing anything that protests and people come out and about the child and whatever. If was a police do that, you'd see how much bloggers come out on the social media and condemning what's going on with the police. Like what happened the other day when he killed the guy, run down the guy and killed the guy. You are hearing nothing about that? And if it was a police, you'd be hearing that. Trinidadian, all your 9 days mentality, you know, and only a bunch of hypocrites. Just because Kamala is there, all you want to bring down that government. And all you fight every nook and crime to do that. We know that. We all know that. Right? But they gonna happen. Always a bunch of hypocrites. I call it names. How come all they come out and condemn that and protest about all these killings and things? If it was a police, I'm saying again, if it was a police or somebody, police do that, you would have the whole country gone and burn entire and everything. And blocking road. Ain't nothing about that, right? Boy, I'm telling you. All a real comic, yes? All a real comic. I don't know what to say. I just laughing. I just laughing at this person here. All you know, all you want, man. All you wanted to go up or all you want down or sideways. I don't know. Keep going.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, everybody. Andy and Lennox, I want to tell you all something. All over the country, whether it be in person, on social media, on the radio, etc., people have nothing good to say about the performance of this government. I went to visit a man in my community, a good friend of mine, and his wife was talking to a young fella in the gallery who came there to do something. And you know what she was telling the man? She's telling the man not to listen to the ground report, off the record, heavy duty, and all the other programs on 91.1 FM because they promote a lot of propaganda, biased information. They do admit when the government is wrong, and she's telling the man not to listen to the ground report, because they're out of touch with reality. Yesterday I went on social media and I opened my TikTok page. I saw about 7 different videos, right? From people of different races, Africans, East Indians, mix, etc. Telling people that how they're going to, they can't wait for the local government election to vote out the UNC. Because they're very dishonest, they can't run the country properly, etc. Furthermore, when the media is asking the government questions in front of the parliament, they're walking off on them as at a smoke screen. Anil Roberts telling Akash, talk to him and shout like if he's some tonky or something so. And I see all over the social media, people cursing him, right? Very, very, very dirty language. Andy and Lennox, the things people are saying about the government, I can't come here and tell you, because I will get banned. But people have nothing good to say about this administration. Or you're looking horrible. You're not performing. And from day one, Miss Santa Cruz could say whatever she wants. It's the worst administration that ever passed through this country. And furthermore, I see the government issuing a notice, an addendum to increase the fines in the country. Again, people not working, but are you going to increase the fines? Right? Or they're not sending buses from San Fernando to Port of Spain because they only care about you. So how the hell all you want people to go to work now? If people can't go to work, they won't have money to pay the fines. So keep going on. Let them go ahead. And I see a PNM senator calling for a cabinet reshuffle because the government not delivering anything. So Andy and Lennox, try and be more on the ground and listen to what people saying about the government, and you'll be shocked.
Oh Lord!
The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We go for a break and come back. Yes, we had to go for a break and come back with the most intelligent program, balanced program that anybody can call, even if it is criticizing the host or the government. It's a democracy right on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
Join Eternal Light and Word of Life communities for a fun-filled Goshen Day fundraiser on Sunday, May 3rd from 7:30 until 6 p.m. at St. Charles Borromeo RC Church, Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna. The day begins with Mass at 7:30 a.m., followed with activities like bingo, hoopla, pick a number, and much, much more. Visit the Health and Wellness booth and check out the variety of plants and books on sale. At Mama's Kitchen, get your delicious treats. Come out and support Goshen Family Fundraiser on Sunday, May 3rd from 7:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. at St. Charles Borromeo RC Church, Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most, on air and online. TTT News, nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
This isn't just radio. This is your voice, your city, your platform.
Who else?
Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins.
This is Destra. Right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, we are back. Time check. It's at 38 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you listen to the Ground Report on Talk City 91.1 FM. I hear your voice a long time, Mr. Jimmy Ramkrit. Well, you're out there. What's your thoughts on what's going on in your country at this point in time?
Well, Mr. Pitbull, good morning to the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. My burning issue is the crime that is going on in Trinidad. I said to you many times, as soon as this thing gets cleaned up, I want to come back to Trinidad. And right now, I am in Trinidad. So I looking around at thing and it's like, it's a fear. There's a fear going on with me right now. So just you walk the street. So I don't know what our government could do to really curb this crime. it is a serious, serious state right now.
So while you're in Trinidad now, you are saying that you fear to really and truly go out there and walk the streets and all them things?
Yeah, I'm telling you. It is serious like that. Because even if nobody may not be on you, you still have a fear that, you know, you can get taken anytime. You know?
Well,
I went down in the pitch lake yesterday, and boy, oh boy, I was so kind of scared, just only looking around. People might be on you, but the way the situation is, that is what's happening right now.
wow. Well, you know, I will visit you before you go back. My brother, thanks so much.
Well, I will be going to the rally on Saturday, so I don't know if you might be around. The UNC rally, I don't know if you might be around, so.
All right,
we could always link up.
Well, all right. So Saturday rally, you're going to be there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Next caller. Yeah, go ahead, caller. Go ahead. What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Good morning to the ground report.
Good morning to you.
Andy Williams, the Pitbull, pleasant morning to you. A pleasant morning to Lennox Smith and to Snipes. The Pitbull, the mighty Pitbull of radio, you there with me?
Yes. I'm listening.
Right. Let me give my post-mortem on all that would have happened. I put it in a nutshell over the weekend. The people in this country is disingenuous and they are hypocrites to the high order. You had the Rowley Stewart Young administration where the same opposition leader, Beckles, was the opposition leader. You with me, Andy?
Yes.
Yes. And the same Beckles was in Rowley administration for 10 years. They left this country unattended to with the national security apparatus. You cannot expect a government that is 1 year in office to fix everything. While I understand, yes, they will do things, but Andy, Lennox, and Snipes, let us be fair. The same Penny sat in Rowley government. Penny had no voice. Rowley had her in the doghouse. Why she didn't raise a voice to fix national security then? Andy, let us face this thing. The PNM left this country in shambles for the last 10 years. And when I hear people every morning calling, they want to get this, they want to get that. Are you with me?
Yes, we're listening.
Thank you very much. Andy, let's face it. This is a difficult country to run. And I am saying this morning, I heard Penny Beckers yesterday on CNC3. And then I heard her the night before. And let me say this. And I'm saying this and I'm not apologizing. When it comes to crime and criminality, I blame the PNM, I blame Penny, because let me tell you why. URP, which was corrupt, CPEP, which was corrupt, and forestry, what was corrupt. You know what Penny and she MPs and she supporters telling citizens? Go and take up guns and rob because you all cannot get employment. The PNM is causing crime. They're telling young people, you don't have a job. And what yesterday Penny saying on CNC3 with Jason, you have a work, so you go rob. This is the opposition leader of Trinidad and Tobago. And Andy, what you expect. And before I land the plane, let me say this. I am now saying people like Marsha Walker and crazy Kizelle Jackson running all over the place, the independent senators, when they wanted to get the Zozo bill passed, Andy, as Tabaki take his leave, I am putting crime, criminality, kidnapping, gun running on the doorstep of Penny Beckles, her MPs, her marabuntas. For the last 10 years, they leave everything open, and you cannot tell me, in fairness to the Prasad-Bissessa administration, you cannot get everything fixed in 1 year. I am saying PNM, Penny, MPs, Marsha Walker, independent senators, they are responsible for crime and criminality in Trinidad and Tobago. Tabak it out and off. I thank you.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We have a caller on this side. Good morning. Welcome to the Ground Report. Make your contribution.
Yeah, good morning, Lennox.
Good morning.
Morning, Andy. Yeah. People must never forget that the party that had the most yearly murder rates, the highest, is the Balji. People must remember that the only party that tear gas and rubber bullet the citizens of this country is the Balji. People must remember Gary Griffith, who believed he is still commissioner of police, or he was the best. We must not forget, during the search for Andrea Barrett, right, when they held suspects, 2 of them ended up dead. And Gary Griffith also agreed with the police investigation that they fell off 2 chairs, each one of them, and they died. What happened to those investigations? People must remember that under Gary Griffith, that they spared Rowley with the fake emails. People must remember that the reason why Rowley had really fired Gary Griffith is that same thing when Gary said that they stopped investigating the fake, but they continue to investigate Camille, right? With taking out the account from one bank and put it to the next. We haven't heard anything about that up to today, right? So people must remember those things, you see, because I listen to Penny, and they should be the last because they belong to a government that always had the highest murder rate. What are they talking about? I listened to the other one there who run up the naked on that road by the Jane Pierre complex there. He must be the last to talk. You understand? Solomon or whatever the name is, right? So these are things we must not forget, right? We mustn't forget how Jean Permanent manipulated a list to get Burroughs, when Burroughs was charged with the coke in the plastic pipe and all that down in Central there. Dole Shady. You see, these are the things we must not forget. We must not forget that Burroughs lied when he said he was part of killing Guy Carewood. Burroughs was never on the scene. He came after, right? And he asked Andy Johnson to say that he was on it. And that's how the Express carried that. These are the things we must not forget. That's all I want to remind people about. Okay.
have another call? Go ahead, caller.
Good morning to Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to the magnificent, intelligent, mighty Pitbull boy and mighty K. Not forgetting the Honorable Minister, Mr. Lennox. The love, the rocket himself. My brothers, and Mr. Snipe also, I ain't forgetting you. I want to say a little 3 seconds silence here for my brother, Mr. Don Sylvester Parkin. You know that brother there is over the years a real grassroots stalwart from over with like what the best builders do over hills and valleys. I work with that brother over from east, west, north, and south. Is a true patriot, you know. But when God calls for you, you have to go. You know, we'll miss him. His name will always live on, and you know. Condolences to all, because he was a real good, true patriot man. You know, I want to say good morning to the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Alistair Guerrero, the Punisher. We congratulate you, Mr. Commissioner, this morning, because we see that you're finding back all the guns and the ammunition, what was taken from that murder from the police station with the WPC. You know, it's about time criminal elements face the Punisher, and law enforcement must punish them and make them talk, because we cannot continue like this. And I fully support the government, because we say it's far too long. We talk about it and we're not doing it. Government come and go and they're not doing it. It's urgent reform needed in the police service and in this blessed nation to restore law and order. Because over the years, boy, mighty Lennox, Trinidad and Tobago is really a lawless dump, right? We could fix that. We have professional persons. We have very educated persons in society, in this government, right? And we could do it. We all, at this point in time, have to come together, to work together to fix this blessed nation in a good way. We could do it if we have political affiliation. We spin it up in mud. I always pray for one day a government will come with all the political entities, all the stakeholders from state agencies. Everybody must work together. We could do it in this time. If we stand firm as a person, right, as what this brother said, Mr. Lennox, down in his constituency, we are the government. We are the government. We are the government, and we will get the job done. God blessings again, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Boy, we go for a quick break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Gong Report. We'll be back.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
Every morning begins with a story. The headlines you need. The voices you trust. The conversations shaping our nation. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today, where your day starts informed and inspired. News that matters to you. Conversations that spark new ideas. Stories that move Trinidad and Tobago forward. Tune in weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. or join the conversation on any smart device at TNT Today Show. Trinidad and Tobago Today. Start here, exclusively on TTT.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most. On air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
History in the rhythm. Issues in the spotlight. Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra. and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
We are back, we are back, we are back. Time check. It's 10 minutes to the hour. It's 7 o'clock and you're listening to the Ground Report. You're truly the pitbull of radio. Lennox Smith, Director's Night in studio. Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you. And all of you that are listening to us on the World Wide Web, a pleasant good morning to you all.
Andy, don't forget, during the course of the morning, you can call the resource center on my phone number. They have it there. The gentleman there is Damien, who will give an update as to what is happening with job opportunities, etc. Even though they say we're not on the ground, I don't know why people will draw that false conclusion. In addition to that, of course, it will be remiss of us if we don't acknowledge the fact that Don Sylvester, the late Don Sylvester, has been a stalwart of the Ground Report, has been very supportive, and wherever he found himself in terms of doing government duties and within, of course, the confines of the party, he has always been advocating for and, of course, seeking the benefits of the Ground Report. So for that, I really would like to make a public statement acknowledging that fact, and, of course, and our sympathy and our condolences go out to his bereaved family at this time. A real patriot, as somebody would have said earlier.
Yeah, Don Sylvester was a very good fella, man. Real good fella. Down to earth. I've been in that Diego Martini area there for quite a while.
We have a call? We have a call. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, I forgot to address the boss man. And I want him to answer. If he had a child or two children attending UE, right, would he have been talking against the bus service, the bus route that, the UE? Good. Also, busman, have you ever taken up a placard and go around Parliament or go outside the Minister of Transport, Zakur, right? You don't be in anything in that. You just know to be on the radio and only spouting against the present government. I have certain things that I'm not happy about with the present government, right? And I express it from time to time. Good. All I want the present government to be very careful in the geopolitics with what is happening in the Middle East. Okay? That's what. But Mr. Bossman, do you take up a placard? Why don't you then decide for 1 month to take up a placard and go before Parliament when they're in session and go before the minister, good, that you're always talking against, right? Nobody don't really know what's happening. We must not forget also Terence Dial Singh when he gets held up, or when was told that he get held up, and they took away his bearer, as he said, the gold bracelet, right? They held 2 suspects, right? They got the bracelet, give it back to Terence, but nobody was charged. We must not forget these things. But Mr. Bossman, take up your placard and don't just spout over the radio, but take up your placard before the Parliament and before the minister and put it there. What is happening? Rohan Sinanan had said on more than one occasion that they ordered 100 electric buses. Where is that? It hasn't reached here yet. Is it coming on a slow boat from China or wherever they're bringing it? Right? So Zakur must also answer what happened when to those 100 buses that ain't reached the Trinidad yet. That's all I have to say.
Go ahead, next caller. Morning.
Morning, Andy.
Morning, Lennox Smith. Good morning, Mr. Sniper. Morning to Trinidad and Tobago.
Morning, my friend.
Andy, this is Malcolm X, and I always like when I'm making my contribution, I like to bring Lennox because he's a historical man. You might have certain vision and ideas. And Mr. Snipe, well, I now know you, so I know your history so good. But anyhow, let me get straight to the point, and if all you could give me a little chance before I get cut off. Andy, Trinidad and Tobago, let me check the history. The Scott drug report, when Eric Williams was still late in Parliament, he didn't get chance because he ended up passing away around that time. The Scott drug report, that is when drugs started to get out of hand. We had a commissioner of police where was more focusing on the weed and not the cocaine. Right? All you check it, Lennox, I want you to check good because I born here and I know what's going on here to a point. I'm not perfect, but I know certain things. And plenty people who sitting right now in Parliament, all about them know certain things too. After the Scott drug report, Eric Williams come and there, that lie low. We had a different government chambers. He say what wrong, he will put it right. That in last, they say he done, see he gone. We had Basdeo Pandey. We talking about crime and are showing only how the crime started to increase. So when we saying about PNM, we had all four governments where we had crime, not murders, but the things, the corruption and the drug trade started to increase, that the crime increased, that this day all of we had to be fighting for. Try and remember, under Basdeo Pandey, Danraj Singh was in jail where they say some murder thing with something with some house thing or whoever, right? That was a different government. Check the NAL government. A policewoman says she sees certain things in the airport. She dead in her police. But I'm showing all the things starting and they coming from her. And we be inheriting now that it get totally out of hand, that all in a station now, you hear they go in and take guns. So when we face in Trinidadian, let me face reality and stop playing hypocrite. Right? After that, we come and we had a next government, which under Camilla Bissetta, under Manning, where we talk about corruption, everybody in all government we hear who thieving money and who corrupted, but nobody in getting hold. So where we expect going on now? So when we talking, let me blame all the government for the crisis we reach, and I appealing to this government for, please, Miss Camilla, as an example. Let the top, as Andy always saying, let the head of the snake start to get convict, start to get hanged, start to get locked up, and then we go realize somebody looking. But to me, like no government can attack Mr. Big. All you have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Time check. It's 2 minutes, yes, 2 minutes to the hour. So I'm just looking for 2 minutes of voice note there quick. But we can't do that, Lennox Smith.
Quickly, in that analysis, which is a fair analysis, but what is conclusive is that whenever the PNM is in government, murders seem to skyrocket. And that is a pellucid fact. That is a statistical fact. That is a provable fact in terms of data and analysis. So they cannot escape that at all. So those who have a different view, well, of course, the statistic doesn't support it. We have to go, of course, for the news, and when we come back, more.
Good morning. This is your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Making the news at this time. Following a government decision to remove her from committee assignments amid controversy over alleged misconduct, opposition Senator Janelle John Bates has been replaced by Senator Vishnu Danpal on two major parliamentary oversight bodies. Leader of Government Business in the Senate, Daryl Alaha, tabled the motion on Tuesday to remove Senator John Bates from both the Public Administrations and Appropriations Committee and a joint select committee. All members of the Senate voted in favor of the move.
President, I beg to move the following motion. Be it resolved that the Senate agree to the following appointment to the Joint Select Committee on the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee of Mr. Vishnu Danpal in lieu of Mrs. Janelle John Bates.
In other news, Member of Parliament for Mayaro, Nicholas Morris, says addressing 120 months of neglect cannot be achieved in just 12 months, but insists his constituency has already seen real gains, including new infrastructure, employment opportunities, and increased access to land. Speaking at the launch of the Cocoa and Coffee Steering Committee in Rio Claro on Tuesday, MP Morris laid out what he called proof of delivery after what he described as a decade of neglect. He noted that in the past year, development in the constituency has shifted from promises to results. He added that community facilities long neglected are finally receiving much-needed attention after years of inadequate funding. MP Morris also expressed gratitude to Agriculture Minister Ravi Ratiram for his commitment to assist in the construction of 3 access roads in the area. And in more news, an air services agreement with Chile was recently negotiated under the oversight of Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation, Eli Zakur. The announcement was made by Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, Sean Sobers, during his contribution to the debate on the partial scope trade agreement bill between Trinidad and Tobago and the Republic of Chile in the Senate on Tuesday. Minister Sobers added that Trinidad and Tobago can expect the negotiation of additional air services agreements with other countries in the future. And on to sports now. Around the globe, Minnesota stuns Denver to level.
So I will do the boasting on his behalf because the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is partially involved in some of the work that he leads. And you will see in the very near future that there will be air services agreements with Panama, air services agreements with Argentina, air services agreements with the Dominican Republic. And all of these are a collective cabinet responsibility, but they have been led strongly by Minister Zakur.
And on to some sports news now around the globe. Minnesota stuns Denver to level their NBA playoff series, while Formula One teams have unanimously agreed to engine rule changes ahead of the Miami Grand Prix. Here's what you need to know.
The Minnesota Timberwolves trailed by 19 before rallying past the Denver Nuggets 119 to 114 in Game 2 of their NBA playoff clash. Anthony Edwards led the way with 30 points, far more aggressive than in Game 1, while Julius Randle chipped in with 24. Minnesota outscored Denver 39 to 25 in the second quarter alone to turn the game around. Jokic and Murray combined for 46 but went cold in the fourth. Dante DiVincenzo sealed it with a breakaway dunk. The series is tied at 1 apiece. Game 3 is on Thursday in Minneapolis.
Playoff comeback in franchise history.
And in Formula One, drivers had complained about being forced to lift and coast into corners so the engine can recharge, a safety concern at high speeds. From Miami on May 3rd, energy recharge limits in qualifying will be cut to encourage flat-out driving. Peak power will rise to reduce recharge time, and in-race boost will be capped to limit sudden speed differentials. A system to protect slow starters will also be trialed. Team bosses call the changes sensible.
And that's what's making the news at this time. When we come back, it's hour number 2 of Trinidad and Tobago Today.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
This is about creating opportunity through responsible management and citizen participation in national wealth. We are targeting US $3 billion in new investment within the next few years in energy, in construction, in tourism and the digital economy.
Music.
It's reconstruction time in Trinidad, so put your shoulder to the wheel, man, lad, move on, don't stop till you reach the top. You put a hand and I put a hand and we dance. For big and for small in no time at all. Prosperity. There's no other way to do it. Show your patriotic spirit. Unity. Somehow, if Trinidad ever needed you, it's now.
Culture.
The budget has goodies and some not so goodies, but that is because fairness requires that everyone plays their part.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM.
Hey Trisha, I ain't seen you in a while. How business going?
Boy, business real slow these days, you know, and advertising expensive.
You for real? You ain't hear about SBP?
What is that?
Small business package. You can advertise your business on radio. They cater for your budget.
You serious?
Yes, girl. Them fellas are Next 99.1, Sweet 100.1, and Talk City 91.1. Real bigging up your thing.
What? No way. Tell me where, when, and how.
Call 622-4141. That number is 622-4141. And for more information, you can email tttsales@ttt.co.tt.
I heading down Marfal Road now. That song ain't too good to be true.
Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age, or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
This isn't just radio. This is your voice, your city, your platform.
Who else?
Talk City 91.1, where the conversation
This is Destra,
begins.
and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, we are back. Time check, it's about 8 minutes past the hour. Of 7 o'clock and you're listening to the Ground Report. Yours truly, the pitbull of radio. Lennox Smith, Director Snipes. And you, the thousands of you out there. All my drivers, a pleasant good morning. Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you. Well, Lennox, I'm seeing that Kimba Suzado, let me just get back that day on that papers, was released from jail. I didn't know he was making a jail until I see it in the papers here. That's somewhere, Kimba Suzano. I saw something like that in the papers here this morning. Was released. Right, well, besides PM remembers Don Sylvester after his passing. Yes, the Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa has expressed sadness following the passing of a long-standing United National Congress member Don Sylvester, describing him as a devoted and committed supporter of the party. Don Sylvester died on Monday, please God. In a statement, Kamala Prasad Bisesa said Sylvester life reflected service commitment and unwavering dedication to the UNC. She said during his his years of public service, Sylvester served as a temporary government senator during the 10th Parliament from 2012 to 2014. Oh boy. May he rest in peace. So, soca artist Kimber Cezano freed after trial collapses.
Yeah, I think the main witness in that matter apparently refused to testify. And so he was set free.
But he was free, they say here.
Of a sexual nature.
Yeah, they say here the soca artist Kimber Cezano has been freed after attempted rape and 2 grievous sexual assault charges after the woman who accused him failed to testify at his trial.
We remember today is Wednesday, so we have the link up with with TTT.
Wow. Could I well remind me that yesterday, man.
Snipe was trying to get in contact with you this morning, but that's all right. No love lost, so to speak. But of course, we have that link up with the morning program. At 7:30. At 7:30. All right. So it means that we'll have time to do, of course, the NLCB moment. And we have to do it now, in fact, so that we do justice to what is being paid for, so to speak. And of course, it's a company that loves to give money. I'm talking about NLCB. So Andy's pick of the day, Capich, so to speak, is now, of course, in operation. We just about 1 minute or so before 7:15, but we do that now because we have this link up with TTT a little later.
Well, all right. So, Trinidad and Tobago, as we continue there, just to finish off there, they said that I didn't know he was thing for assault, for sexual assault charges. On a woman, that slipped me bad, boy. Oh. On a woman who accused him, they failed to testify. Cezano was freed at the end of his trial before High Court Judge Gillian Scotland yesterday. Cezano's alleged victim was expected to take a witness stand and at his trial, as his trial commenced at the Hall of Justice Port of Spain last week. However, she failed to attend court, and prosecutors were unable to locate her. Wow. Well, boy. So, Trinidad and Tobago, now we invite you for the marks of the day. What's your 4 marks? I will give you all my Capich mark in a little bit. What played yesterday? What was the marks yesterday? And what played Snipes?
Well, yesterday we had, from our callers, our first mark that came in was 12, King. The second mark that came in was 26, Foul. The third mark was 3, Carriage. And the fourth mark was 6, Belly. Our winning numbers yesterday at 10:30 a.m. we had 24. At 1 p.m., 24 again. At 4 p.m., we had 7. And at 7 p.m., 36. So 24, 24, 7, and 36.
Wow.
None of our numbers came.
So that queen come twice, boy?
Yeah.
And
Back to back.
The girl in the station was a queen.
I guess they played her for queen.
Yep. The man played she for queen. When everybody was playing she for dead man.
We continue to mine. So when the rewards come, of course, it will be big. Because of course there will be some consecutive, it appears, having regard the man can't continue to hold out this long and not give people what they would have identified and expect their winnings. So
your capiche yesterday was 14, however.
Yeah, but that one boy, they saying that man like he a real criminal. They say that man like he want to bring that. They say it's about how much a weeks now that 14 just lying low. They say, well, that man go look to bring that when nobody expecting. They say, well, most likely they might bring it mountain. They say that man might bring it mountain.
All right. So the unpredictability of the man clearly has ended with some predictability, because we say at the end of the month, it means therefore the mark going that man real good.
Well, all right, let's get the first score. What's your mark for today?
Andy, man. My mark today is raccoon. What is raccoon? I saw a raccoon only this morning coming to work.
Raccoon? Where's raccoon?
I started it's not raccoon. It looks just like the cold pot man. So we need to play that. What is that?
Raccoon for a rat. You could play it for 22.
Well, okay, we go with that. That like he looks just like a cool pot man. So we go with the raccoon. We rat them. Okay, 22. All right, bye.
That capiche not easy.
Next caller, good morning.
Andy, good morning.
Good morning to you.
You know what you all could play? You all could play rat. Did you all see the rat yesterday where Ian Allen had put up? And it was running behind the car. Did you see that?
The what? The rat?
A little rat was running behind a car yesterday. To see how it looked. Somebody actually caught the footage and sent it. Yeah.
Well, all right.
And a man said 22. So I'm not really into playway, but I hear you all doing this playway thing. So I say, you know what? Let me just call you and tell you that. So 22. So don't forget I gave the mark, eh?
All right, we ain't gonna forget that. You and Orlando give that mark. 22, rat. 3 more calls. What did you all see? What did you all dream? What direction the wind blow you all, that man make you all blow in? Did you all blow to a dream? Did you all blow to a capiche? We don't know. But today on the ground report, you all have to let us know what the man. Let's go again. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning to the magnificent tree man.
Yes.
My mark today is 12, boy.
12. So after Queen, you believe is King.
But naturally, and 36
No,
is
you don't say 12. 12.
No, I'm gonna tell you 36 is water, right?
Yeah. But I thought they said I was
and
donkey.
12 is water too.
But I thought they said I donkey.
12 is water too. 12 is water and 36 is water. And queen and king. Okay.
All right. I thought they tell me 36 was donkey. Unless they say the man tell them to carry the donkey to the water to drink. I really don't know. Wow. That thing really slipped me, you know. It really slipped me. But me really get feeling too hot at all. Hey, let's continue.
Don't be perturbed. The action has to continue. All right. So we have another caller with respect to your mark for the day.
Yes. Come on, callers.
Yes.
We have 2 more marks again.
This moment is yours. This moment is yours.
Yes, 2 more.
Good to see the company that loves to give money, NLCB.
That
yes,
loves
indeed.
to give money. So 2 more marks.
Yeah, we have a call. We have a mark. Good morning. What's your mark?
Yeah, first of wicked. Not only wicked, let me say morning to all you.
Call on my side, hold on, call on my side after Anderson. You get him, Mark. Go ahead, Anderson.
Morning. And let me say good morning to the Honorable Kamala Pasabi Sessa, mother of the nation, mother for the children. It's the only time people is the children hopping from the stadium straight to Carney, up Beaton Highway hopping, waving the bag outside cars and stuff, and different vehicles. Mr. Happy birthday to that woman, because like none of them remember it's the boss for the birthday.
Oh, you ain't saying condolences to Don Sylvester?
But Don Sylvester is where you call a UNC. He's not the Matara. He's not the what do they call that one? What? Ringleader. He's not the MCW. He's where you call a real UNC. And not my condolences alone. On behalf of Yellow, somebody beat him.
All right, well, give it the
mark. And the whole of the beat him. We still not our deepest condolences to that man, boy. That man never used to watch face. Yeah, it's scammer like them. If they adopt that behavior, that having MCC as chairman, if they adopt Don Sylvester, or just take a scope or something, somebody can have some kind of a little other social rain, y'all.
All right, the mark now, the mark now.
Social worker.
Right, we know.
But the mark is 26. And I only give me a chance to wish the Prime Minister happy birthday properly, you know.
Today's the Prime Minister birthday?
I don't even want to crazy woman. And Lennox,
yay.
You never bring home a seat for love until. We expect the UNC to get you. Hey, that's you. When you're next one, Rodney Store.
Well, it's not me alone, you too.
All you can walk, you're doing tongue and Josh.
It's not me alone, you too.
Wait, man. Right?
But I have asked for anything, my friend. You will bring home a seat. I will bring home a seat. I accept that. Yeah.
You need to bring home a seat for the. I was coming life for that by you and that. And all in Lavante because for God, look at with your man pop. Look how she tried with all you. She tried you, she tried what needs to. She tried this one, that one, a handful of vote. I surely don't know what to tell the people. I don't know how to communicate to the people or what. Look, Miss Lady, if it's a sip of wine, take a little sip of wine. I know you can't drink the everything. And you enjoy it there, my lady. Have a good day. Let me say good morning to Jillian John, hard-working Minister Kadisha.
Partner, that's it.
Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Because he's sounding like if he live in Diego Martin.
One more caller.
Yeah.
Before
Good caller.
Good morning to you, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and DJ Nigel Snipe. Good morning.
But just so the man attacking Lennox,
good morning.
Just so you come on.
Yeah, as if
Diego Martin.
The man attack
as if he and Curry Marcel bring him.
He say all year.
As if Anderson
and he wouldn't say we. But go ahead.
As if Anderson and Curry Marcel bring home a seat for the UNC. Anderson supporting the UNC for 30 years now, 35 years, and he never get beat up to support the UNC. So that doesn't make a difference with Lennox Smith. Andy Williams, I win the 24, you know. I win 24 and I hear all you call 25. I say, you see that? I go in one under. Yeah, and I'm going with 19 this morning. Because why I'm going with 19? It's our people from Cedros. They say they don't have money to go to the gathering weekend. So they start to run. They start to walk from now just to go to that UNC 1 year celebration in Cuba. So I'm going with 19. 19 is the marker.
All right, but 19.
And happy birthday to the Honorable Prime Minister. It's our activist become a UNC 18 months now, and he want ministers to tell him happy birthday. 50 years to support the PNM. None of the PNM and them tell him happy birthday. He want UNC minister to tell him happy birthday now. 18 months now, he's a UNC activist. No happy birthday for you, boy.
Well, to each his own. That's what I can say.
94 marks there, earlier.
So Andy, your capiche.
Yeah, your capiche, Andy.
All right. This person was well waited, you know. But that is nothing, man. Well, since Everybody pick their marks there. I stick with my 14 and over. I don't know if this man will break me before I can get that 14, but I know it's a company that love to give money, NLCB. And 14 represent money. They say 14 and 33 does represent money. But I'm sticking with the 43. With the 14. Yeah. I stick with that 14, boy. Oh, God. I hope that man ain't drunk all the way before we can catch it. So tell them the marks there.
So our numbers today go as follow. We have 22 rat, 12 king, 26 fowl, and 19 horse. And your Andy's capiche today, Trinidad and Tobago, is number 14, money.
Yes, let me say happy birthday to the Prime Minister, the Honorable Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamla Prasad Bisesa. May your health, may you live to see many, 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 many more. May you be healthy, strong, prosper, and try to build back this nation that the PNM leave in a mess before Almighty God take you in the promised land. Happy birthday to you. Coming from the Ground Report.
Yes,
boy.
indeed.
So here we go do. Let's take a break and come back. So when we come back, we get down to business again still.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact TN-Tech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles, ensure they do not exceed 15 feet. Do not lift lines to allow vehicles to pass. When carrying out underground works, contact TN-Tech's area offices to ensure there are no underground conductors and cables before digging. At TN-Tech, safety is our priority. TN-Tech, the power to make it work.
This Mother's Day, let Mom's world be the focus with 30% off Apex Transitions lenses on complete eyewear. Because her day doesn't slow down and her eyes are constantly adjusting. That's why at Value Optical, we don't guess, we assess. Expert care, precision digital lenses designed for real life. Her world in focus with flexible payment options from CredIQ. Conditions apply. Offer available until May 10th. Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes.
Is your business experiencing the following symptoms? Not enough customers, low sales, slow cash flow. It's time for your business to be seen and heard by thousands of potential customers inside this new, exciting television and social media feature.
Welcome.
The 1020 with Junior K. Up for this exciting challenge and confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
From the road to the radio. Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra. And right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's at 29 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. You're truly the pitbull of radio in studio. Don't forget Lennox Smith, the big word man, and Director Snipes on the ones and twos. I'm going to go to a few voice notes there quick. While we get ready for the link up.
Morning, everybody. So, at the end of yesterday's show, someone called to correct Lennox Smith as to the proper pronunciation of the word cache. C-A-C-H-E. Right? Which means a hiding place. Well, no, Lennox Smith pronounced it correctly. C-A-C-H-E is pronounced cache. Because it's a French word. It's not really an English word. It's French. That's the thing with English. And I'm really happy that Lennox Smith is doing this word every day, because the English language follows the history of England. Right? Because England has a very long and intricate history. You had the indigenous peoples that lived there on the 3 main islands. But then the Romans came and conquered there. Then the Romans left. Then the Vikings came, Germanic people, you could say, in 2 waves actually. The first wave, and they would speak more Germanic languages. But then in the second wave, these were French-speaking Vikings, basically, from Normandy, a place called Normandy. Go Google that. Right? So the noble houses of England for many years after that spoke French. They didn't speak English. So many English words are actually French words. But then, and German words really. But then England became Britain, Great Britain, and Great Britain would go on to become the largest empire this world has ever seen. Almost every continent, almost every ocean. And they would incorporate different languages into English. So many English words are not English. The good news is this German language uses a Roman phonetic alphabet, right? So English is very unique. It's really a Germanic language, but it's also a Romantic language. Go Google the Romantic languages. So you can take almost any word that somebody says to you, anywhere you meet in the world, and spell it out phonetically using the English alphabet, and more or less create an English word, but it will have to follow the rules that govern spelling of English words. And that's where things get kind of strange sometimes. So this word of the day that Lennox is doing is a good thing, a very good thing. So keep it up.
You hear this explanation, Lennox Smith? He said he really, really appreciate that.
Yes, of course, he has reinforced what I already knew. So, we're very appreciative of that, what I consider to be pedantic analysis. Yes, so standing by for Vamala on, of course, TTT. So when you come back. All right, so we are standing by, of course, to link up with the morning program with Vamala. So we're just standing by for that, of course, right here in studio as we do that on a Wednesday morning, and to talk and chit-chat a bit and to make certain that we have the kind of synergy and the interactiveness within as opposed to external, even though, of course, we are interactive outside as well. Well, the technology provides that kind of accommodation, and we just want to expatiate a bit and to let you know that we seek a wider audience, so to speak, by the joining or the coming together of both programs for a minute or two, but very important, and look forward to that on a Wednesday morning.
I'm not sure if we may also get, we may have a guest in here, the Minister of Land and Legal Affairs. He's on the compound, he's in the building. So, all right. So I just got word that he would not be joining us this morning. So we're going to be joining Vermala shortly.
All right, Vermala. All right.
Andy?
Yes, indeed. Well, yes, Salim Hussein was here, and I understand the topic would have been we cannot hear him while at the same time here in the radio aspect of the system here. But it's about land for the landless and expediting the legal, should I say, process for the acquisition of land, and of course handing over some lands to the former Caroni workers as well. That has been in the news for some time. So when there is a claim that the government is not working, I think that action would belie that kind of myopic, or should I say uninformed disposition. And we have a duty and responsibility to disabuse and to make certain that the information reaches the population in such a pristine way that it will eliminate any need to color it or cloud it with misinformation, disinformation, and of course generating an argument that really and truly is based on mischief and or political, what I consider to be myopia, or maybe another agenda, and that is to say to try to promote political
Well, but meanwhile, let's organize
position
and play
that doesn't
some.
exist. Yeah.
Let's organize and play
Do
some
we do?
voice notes. Oh boy, oh boy,
Go ahead,
oh
yes,
boy.
go ahead. So we are with Vermala.
Yes. Miss Vermala. Beautiful Miss Vermala. I think I'll play this.
TNT this morning.
I wonder if I play this already, boy. Let's hear.
Gentlemen, guys, for this whole week here, I have been watching this opposition gallerying themselves and carrying on. Every day they are in on the television. You hear? Courtesy CNC3 carrying on. These people forget that they are responsible for the mess that the country is in now. As far as the crime is concerned, they sat there and they did nothing. They said nothing for 10 years. Yes, every day I'll talk about the 10 years. You understand? And let this country turn into a lawless dump. You hear? 10 years of destruction that they want to fix in 1 year. You understand? After the PNM created so many monsters for 10 years, you expect we to get rid of all of them in 1 year? Yes, it would be done. And yes, it has to be done. And we are not making any excuses, because this government, they are performers and they intend to fix Trinidad and Tobago, but they are not magicians, right? Let everybody do their part, and all you say and what all you know about the crime situation, and let us fix this place, and it would be fixed. You understand? It will be fixed. And another thing, this opposition, like, they don't seem to realize that they are no longer the evil PNM government. Every day they terrorizing and they should do this and they should do that. And imagine this out of place Penny saying, but the Prime Minister should come and talk to the people. What she have to come and talk to the people and tell them, right? National security, they are talking about the crime. All you're not hearing, Penny and Cummins and all in the PNM, all you did not do it. All you did was mash up this place. Now don't come like Satan looking for sin to correct. You understand? This government is quite capable of handling the affairs of Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? It's not only crime alone, it's a lot of things that they have to do as a government, and they will do it. And yes, we are all concerned and upset and worried about the crime. We are. You understand? And it has to be fixed. Yeah, and the sooner the better. But stop coming and playing so righteous. And as for the government, let me tell all you this now. When you all were in opposition for 10 years, right? The PNM terrorized all you. They had no respect. You understand? They give all you a hard time. They never listen to all you. You understand? Now, they are no longer the government. Why are they acting as if they have so much authority when it comes to the affairs of Trinidad and Tobago? When all you when you all had the power to do it, all you didn't do it. So now all you just hush and have respect for this government. You understand? And the government, you all are the government. You all are no longer the opposition. You all have the power. Use it. You hear? Harari, when he was Attorney General and all he didn't pass a bill, he used to get there, take out this, put in that, and he used to change the bill and then use a simple majority to get it passed. All you have the power now. Do it. You hear? Because it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. So all you do it. Fix Trinidad and Tobago, and who vex, they vex. You hear? Trinidad is not a dolly house. You understand? Do what is best for the people of Trinidad and Tobago who want to live better. Blessings. Our prayers are with you all. And for all your first anniversary, all you did excellent. Because crime is not the only area that all you had to fix. You understand? You all did a good job, and may God bless all you and continue to give all you the strength to continue fixing Trinidad and Tobago. And all who were silent for 10 years, they get voice now. But let me tell you all you this. People with sense and intelligence not listening to all you. Blessings to my government.
Andy, good morning. Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Nigel, and to everybody out there. Andy, oh God, thanks for the comic relief this morning. The roving busman, was doing interviews and opening up TikTok
And yes,
and
we have
exposing
to link with
everybody.
TTT at this time. So we'll pause for our cause.
Oh boy, oh boy. Well, our topic this morning at Lennox Smith will be the murder or the shooting.
All right, Andy. Okay, Andy. Good morning to you, Pamela, and of course, good morning to your guests and the others that may be associated with bringing your program on a morning. Very informative indeed. I had a quick see or a quick look earlier, and I want to say, of course, dynamic Saddam Hussein, the Honorable Minister of Legal Affairs was there, and of course land and for the landless, and of course the expediting of his ministry's activities in terms of legalizing some of the land issues that have been outstanding for some time now. How have you been this so far this morning? Yes. Yes. Mother Earth, yes, indeed. Well, we on our side, of course, we had an unfortunate, let's say, incident where, and I think the Prime Minister, the Honorable Prime Minister, did in fact mention Don Sylvester's demise, stalwart, of course, member of NATEC, and a former temporary senator as well. So he has played his role in the public space, so to speak. But one of the things that, of course, is depressing is the whole question of crime and criminality and the statistics. And of course, we were able to unpack that, as you would say, where, of course, we saw where, in fact, the numbers show that there has been a reduction, drastic in some instances, and of course not so drastic in other instances, but the question is downwards. But we prefer on the ground report to talk about other things, such as, of course, the fact that no longer will there be any kind of taxes for pensioners, those pension plans that some people have privately, and you have these what is called annuities, where people plan for their latter days and so on. Well, of course, the government has announced that no taxes are there. And, of course, this is retroactive from the commencement of this year. So good news for them. And that is the direction in which we prefer to go. And maybe inadvertently, concomitant with your own agenda, which is, of course, to unpack some of the achievements of the present administration. Good news, good news. I hope I could be physically there rather than having to technologically. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Well, I cannot say that I have not been there, and of course, on assignment as well, but it was more during the campaigns, political campaigns, etc. So we would have had a very narrow view as to what is happening. So I'm very, very ecstatic for you, and to some extent a tinge of jealousy because of course I would have loved to see the beach and all of that. I'm sure that would be taken in the way that you operate and be as comprehensive as possible in terms of bringing your information to the general public. So good luck, good luck. Yes. Excited. I could well imagine, of course, and vicariously I am so for you as well. But I can't help but, of course, indicate my jealousy and my wish that I could be there physically as well. A good substitute, thank you as well. A good substitute. Yeah, next week, yes. Same to you, same to you. Yes, indeed. Bye-bye. Yes, indeed. People, of course, that was Mamala, of course, providing a tinge of what I consider to be nostalgia and at the same time looking jealously into the future. They going, of course, to Point Fortin, and of course, a wonderful place to be. It reminds me to some extent like Togo and Tobago. That's how Point Fortin looks to me when you are there. But of course, as I said, I've been on assignment there, but for more political reasons, rather than looking at the ambience and the rustic nature and all the beauty and the greenery and all of that, as opposed to the concrete jungle that is Port of Spain and Laventille and environs. So that being as it may, we go for a break and right? And when we come back, of course, more as we continue with the topics that we know we are known for and you would want to express and share with us.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact TN-Tech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles, ensure they do not exceed 15 feet. Do not lift lines to allow vehicles to pass. When carrying out underground works, contact TN-Tech's area offices to ensure there are no underground conductors and cables before digging. At TN-Tech, safety is our priority. TN-Tech, the power to make it work.
This Mother's Day, let Mom's world be the focus with 30% off Apex Transitions lenses on complete eyewear. Because her day doesn't slow down and her eyes are constantly adjusting. That's why at Value Optical, we don't guess, we assess. Expert care, precision digital lenses designed for real life. Her world in focus with flexible payment options from CredIQ. Conditions apply. Offer available until May 10th. Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes.
Is your business experiencing the following symptoms? Not enough customers, low sales, slow cash flow. It's time for your business to be seen and heard by thousands of potential customers inside this new, exciting television and social media feature.
Welcome.
The 1020 with Junior K. Up for this exciting challenge and confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
From now until May 31st, double the deals and double the possibilities with Eastern Credit Union's Dream Deals.
Fuel your future with Dream Deals. Borrow smart. Dream bigger. Feel that freedom. Renovations. Education. Pay it. Start investing. Double deal combos on your vision. No stressing. Fuel your future with Dream Deals. Borrow smart. Dream bigger.
Get a loan for repairs, education, or both. You can win cash and shares. Dream Deals from Eastern Credit Union, leading the way. Loan subject to approval. Normal lending criteria and special conditions apply. Promotion approved by the NLCB.
If it matters to you, it matters to us. We report the news. Real stories in real time. TTT News, nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Your future is safe with us. No matter your age or where you're from, or what doors are open to each and every one. A variety of services that's accessible and reliable. Here to show you just what service is. Helping where we can, but with a smile.
Police Credit Union. Your future is safe with us.
From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues and the stories that matter most to you, this is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. Bang, 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 bang.
We are back. Time check. Yes, it's 53 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock in fact. Whoa. It is 7 minutes to the hour to 8. Wow. Time do fly. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Good morning again to all of you all that look on to Talk City. A pleasant good morning to you. To all the drivers in Trinidad and Tobago. Maxi drivers, taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, 7-seaters, all of you, a pleasant good morning to you. Not forgetting Tobago. Good morning to you, Tobago. Go ahead, caller. You're real ringing. Like you have something very important to bring to the table. Morning, where you calling
Yes,
from?
Miss Andy. Morning, Lennox and Andy.
Good morning. Good morning.
And director. I have a plan there for you guys. I feel it's time now.
Let me see
The minister or I think it's time now. The government should give police $2,000, $3,000 to bring in a bandit, dead or alive, like the old Western days. They will do a better job because if they catch 6 bandits for the night, 6 trees are 18,000 and they split it up among themselves. They don't have to go and do any kind of other kind. Set them up for 1 year and let them look for bandits. Dead or alive. We have to go back to the old Western days.
Wait.
Wanted dead or alive.
Wait, caller.
Because that will make...
Caller, wait.
Yeah.
Who getting the work to bring in bandit dead or alive? Who you say that to get the work and get them 6,000 for everyone? Who?
Well, the police, you get them $3,000 each on a squad car. Every squad car go out. They ain't going free for more money to do any work again. They realize that is a risky thing.
Are you serious?
Dress them up nice. Nice. Bulletproof top, bottom, headgear, everything. And offer them $3,000. You're bringing 6 bandits for the night. 6 trees, 18,000. Well, let's split it up in the can. That is it. And you'll see how the police will work. Because they're very underpaid. They can't go there and work for $20 an hour and then have to deal with a bandit. You know what I mean? So do like the old Western days. Wanted, dead or alive. Put up a sticker on the wall and put the bandit name and everything. So we'll get things done.
All right. Oh boy. Lennox.
Any
views or opinions expressed on the ground report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
Yeah, Lennox.
I was wondering when he bringing in horse and stagecoach and thing. Because, I mean, it's Western years he's talking about. But mind you, the bounty system is still a valid thing in the United States.
Bounty hunters.
Yeah, that's still exists. You can't ask official police officers to then give them that additional response. That's usually held by private detectives and
bring up the mic a little bit by you.
Yeah, that specialize there. Yeah.
All right, so the bounty system, but we are no bounty hunters in Trinidad.
No.
Well. I mean, although I had a good laugh, it's something that we can look at. It's possible that
we have those persons who would be hired to evict people and all
bailiff.
that. We're looking at bailiff here. We have a bailiff system that probably could be extended into that area as well to look for people. Yeah, but how he came across, I mean, I think it was intended to be not as serious as he.
I think he was serious,
Yes,
You ask him, caller, are you serious? He's that serious.
Okay.
But he, I had a good laugh, but he did open my mind to something because, like you said, there is a system of bounty hunting where you have people who out on bond and they did not pay and they skip and they send people to
we
get
have
them.
a belief system that could be extended to do something like that, and that will take a lot of manpower, resource.
It will take a lot of legislation as well,
and be directed elsewhere because you could save a lot of manpower. In other words,
watch.
That is something to look at. Yeah, go ahead.
But the bailiff and them go be a good because if it's one thing when you take out thing by all them furniture stores there. Whether it's a bandit or police, them barely finding bandit too, shooters and all are going to repossess the thing,
Yeah. So I say you could attach that if you want to, if you're so minded to that already existing system.
We have some calls.
We have a call here. Good morning.
Caller?
Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Andy and Lennox.
Yes, good morning, my dear Miss Lorna. Good morning to you.
I call to wish the Prime Minister happy birthday.
Okay.
It's the same month with Andy and I. And condolences go out to, who.
Yes. Yeah, boy. That's
Done,
a hard one.
Sylvester.
Yeah. Done. Yeah.
And another big something we're celebrating this weekend. My dance partner birthday is also today. So though the weekend gonna be special.
All right. I don't boast that, but
dancing
I
like
feel proud to know
crazy.
that we were able on the ground report to bring both parties together.
So happy birthday to my dance partner.
We're heading
okay?
up for the news.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna call a little later. But we go for the news, and when we come back, more.
Good morning. This is your TTT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Making the news at this time. International World Mother Earth Day is being celebrated today, Wednesday, and the Solid Waste Management Company Limited is marking the day by planting trees. Acting Chief Executive Officer of the organization, Ria Ramdeen, explained what they will be doing today. They will be focusing on the Beetham landfill in a beautification drive.
We have chosen the Beetham landfill because of the fact it's the most visible, most active landfill. It's the gateway to the city of Port of Spain. And, it's a beautification drive, and also the planting of trees will, prevent little things like soil degradation, assist with the air quality in the area. So we are actually looking forward to that initiative this morning.
Ms. Ramdeen noted that apart from World Mother Earth Day and other international Green Day activities, SwimCall is working to educate the public about how they can help preserve the earth.
We have recently even collaborated with the Couva Tabaki Talpara Regional Corporation in our anti-littering drive, working with the litter wardens to educate the public entering the landfills on the effects of indiscriminate dumping. So we are moving ahead in terms of our call to action. At SwimCall, we consider getting to green as our call to action.
In more news, the Cocoa and Coffee Steering Committee was officially launched by the Ministry of Agriculture on Tuesday, with Agriculture Minister Ravi Raturam saying the initiative is intended to stem and reverse a decade of decline in the sector. The minister said the committee's role would go beyond discussion, focusing on rebuilding cocoa and coffee production, improving quality and unlocking economic value from farm to export market.
Despite contributing less than 1% of national GDP, the cocoa sector occupies a disproportionate strategic position due to its export potential, premium market access, and strong linkages to rural livelihoods. These figures tell a clear story. We are high-value producers operating below our full capacity. This is precisely why the steering committee is being established.
Deputy Chairman of the Cocoa Development Company of Trinidad and Tobago, Professor Pathmanathan Umaharan, said the launch of the committee marks a critical turning point for the sector, warning that decades of decline had severely weakened the industry.
With the strides in the oil and gas sector over the years, the cocoa sector has largely become neglected. Our acreage under cocoa has declined from 90,000 hectares to a mere 3,500 hectares at present. Our cocoa production declined from 40,000 metric tons a century ago to about 400 to 500 metric tons now. So it's a precipitous decline. The establishment of the steering committee is therefore timely and necessary to rebuild the industry.
In sport, the second round match of the West Indies Championship between the Leeward Islands Hurricanes and Trinidad and Tobago Red Force has been abandoned as a draw after umpires declared the pitch at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua dangerous to play on. Play was stopped in the first session of day 3 when the surface began producing uneven and unpredictable bounce. Leeward Islands batsman Jeremiah Lewis was struck while at the crease and was taken to hospital for evaluation. He is reported to be in stable condition. Cricket West Indies says the pitch could not be safely repaired without creating an unfair advantage and was therefore ruled unfit. Both teams will receive points earned up to the point of abandonment. CWI has confirmed no further matches are scheduled at the venue until the championship final set for May 17th to 20th and says all necessary resources will be deployed to prepare a safe surface for that fixture. And that was your TTT News update. I'm Carrie Roberts. From all of us here to you, have a great day.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk, talk, talk.
This is about creating opportunity through responsible management and citizen participation in national wealth. We are targeting US $3 billion in new investment within the next few years in energy, in construction, in tourism, and the digital economy.
Music.
It's reconstruction time in Trinidad, so put your shoulder to the wheel, man, lad, move on, don't stop till you reach the top. You put a hand and I put a hand and we will sing. For big and for small in no time at all, prosperity. There's no other way to do it. Show your patriotic spirit, unity, somehow. That ever needed you is now.
Culture.
The budget has goodies and some not so goodies, but that is because fairness requires that everyone plays their part.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM.
Revitalization is coming to Port of Spain, as our nation's ports will be transformed as part of a wider push to modernize infrastructure and boost economic growth. Minister of Works and Infrastructure, the Honorable Jolene John, has earmarked a policy to improve and upgrade infrastructure in the capital.
This was the old power gen site. We are looking at some residences there. All of this is the repurposing of Invaders Bay all along the portlands. You are seeing that elevated causeway going into the port city, the 400-acre new port city. This will be the new updated PTSC multimodal hub where we are going to have inter-island, inter-city ground transport coalescing into that hub. We are also going to have dry docking there because we are safe harbor for the hurricane. And basically, currently, we don't have the draft to accommodate what they call the Panamax vessels. So this port will have the deepest draft in this part of the world at 18 meters for berthing.
The port infrastructure upgrades also expand down the west coast, promising new opportunities for not only the real estate sector, but also maritime interests.
So this is the Invaders Bay foreshore that is very west of Port of Spain. We are talking about 300 premium waterfront apartments. We are seeing there's a mix of projects, so there's something in it for everybody. For the investor or the contractor who can build houses, or people who are interested in more complex projects like 400 berth marina docks. We are facilitating 4 5-star hotels, 1,000 rooms in 5 years, and 3,000 rooms in 10 years.
In an easterly direction, Sealots is also earmarked for improvement as government moves to revitalize key maritime gateways in Port of Spain.
We are talking about, again, the industrial park there for free trade zone because it has a proximity to the port. People can come off, do their manufacturing, etc., the value added, and just take it back to the port for shipping out, and that will save on the cost.
Minister of Works and Infrastructure, the Honorable Jolene John, has outlined the improvements that are underway in the revitalization project. Focused on efficiency, these enhancements are going to expand capacity, improve logistics, and modernize facilities to support trade, real estate, and transportation.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
Your news, anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most. On air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before. A brand new era of talk radio is here.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
I would think that they've been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy. We are back. Time check. It's about 10 minutes past your 8 o'clock, and you're listening to the Ground Report. Right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. Yes, caller, you're real calling down. Go ahead. Before we go into some other topics here, go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Williams and Mr. Smith. Good morning. First, I want to extend happy birthday greetings to our Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bissessar. And secondly, I want to say she's trying her best with the crime situation, and knowing we have AI and so on coming on board, she inherited a big problem in the crime situation, so it will take her time to clean it up. I'm seeing some results. Kudos so far to the commissioner. I know he'd have a lot of work to do with some of his colleagues, but he'll get the job done. And thank you again. Bye.
Nice. Oh boy. So next, what else we have on the front? I have a lot of voice notes, but what else we have on the front burner there that we can touch on there?
Well, of course, we are sticklers for the truth, and the fact that we have to back up that with facts. So we have a whole heap of statistics on the reduction in crime and criminal behavior compared to just last year as opposed to this year and over the years. So just to make certain that people that we certify that the perception is much more a mental phenomenon as opposed to the reality that people are feeling. Your friend, for example, he said he went to Labre and he was feeling this premonition that he has, that he will be attacked, when in fact it's exactly that, a mental state as opposed to the reality. But we will look at that later down. Let's get the calls.
Right. No. What I would like to know is what's going on in that center there, my gentlemen. A pleasant good morning to you. Yes. You are live on the Ground Report program this morning.
Damian is his name. Damian.
Yes. Good morning. Ground Report. Good morning to Andy Williams. Good morning to Lennox Smith. Good morning. How are you all this morning?
We are all right, but we'll just wait talking the phone a little bit so it won't be singing a little far. But go ahead. How the center up there is going? That you all given a lot of job opportunities. A lot of people I heard sign up for job opportunities there at the center.
Yes.
On George Street, people on George Street, the resort center, and Damian is at the mic at the time at the telephone, of course, giving us an update as to what is happening. Go ahead, Damian.
All right. Well, what happened is that we have a lot of individuals interested in job opportunities. And let me get me the mic. Yeah, we have a lot of people coming in for job opportunities from the community. A lot of them asking for work like in the hospitals and so on. We had a couple guys who applied to the Ministry of Works as laborers, and a lot of them were chosen. So
So a lot of them got through.
Yes. We had a couple of them that got through. Okay. And they're employed.
And what are the agencies that the facility is broaching or is communicating with to make the work complete, because I mean, at the end of the day, is the provision of the job, and that will, of course, be the complete package for any individual. What are some of the agencies that are on record that the agency or the resource center is approaching or have approached?
Right. Some of the agencies we have approached would be the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Government. We did approach them. We did approach the Ministry of Works and Transport. We did approach, I believe, WASA. We did approach the hospital for the State General and the Northwest Regional Authority. We did approach.
What about MTS? What about MTS?
MTS, we did, yes, we did approach MTS also. Okay. Yes, that was our
Port of Spain Corporation.
We did yes, Port of Spain Corporation, Lavantel Tower Regional Corporation, and we did approach Tinapuna also. We did approach Tinapuna a lot, yeah. So we engaged the young people trying to change those on a good path from a life of crime and so on. Those willing to do change and make a betterment to the community. We did approach, most importantly, HDC.
Okay. We'll approach HDC too.
A lot
of people. I think the ministers would have been around there at some point in time. Alexander.
Correct.
All right. Let me ask you something. How does the center assist the young person? The person comes in, but they have to go online. They don't have a form as such. How does the center address that issue? Because, I mean, that's a cost in itself to that young person. That might be a turn-off to that person. And it doesn't have to be a young person. It could be somebody who's not familiar with the computer or going online and so on. How does the center address that particular issue?
Well, the center addresses that issue in a multiple formats. One of the things that we do at the center here is we offer free internet for those who could connect with interconnectivity. For example, on the form with MTS is connectivity. So it's not that you have to upload any documents or so on. It is that you have to fill out the form and upload it. And as you fill out the form, once you have internet connection, that will go through. As we say, we live in a technological era right now. So our phone is to be phone savvy. You have to be a phone savvy.
And is there a staff there to assist in that exercise? Because the people may not be technologically savvy, but do you provide a facility where you actually sit down with the client or the individual and assist in getting the information on? Go ahead.
Yes, certainly we do. We sit with the client and or whatever job opportunity they require, and we work things out with them, and we fill out the form and send it through, and keep in contact with members of the community on a day-to-day basis. So that is very important in being able to meet with a lot of the community and getting a feedback on a day-to-day basis as to the habit of Port of Spain, how things going on a personal level with the community.
And Andy?
Especially with Lavantel primarily.
Well, all right. Well, keep up the good work at that center, at that resource center there on George Street. It is indeed doing human service. And the more people you all get visiting the center, the more jobs you all create, the more you all help the youths and them, there's less the crime we will be seeing out there on the roads. Thank you so much, Damien.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andy.
All right. Great job. Now we go for the word of the day, Trinidad and Tobago. What's your word for today? We want 2 words. Lennox going to give you 1. Let's hear your word.
The time has reached. The time has reached. Get your dictionaries out, of course, whether electronic or physical, and give me a word, challenge my vocabulary, and then, of course, we then get my word for the day to you. So the lines are open. We need 2. So And of course, we are attracting, we are trying to attract, of course, the business community as well. I think this is something that many are saying is worthy of providing your advertising dollar, and at the same time you get to an audience that, of course, is far and wide and international as well as regional and local.
So true. So what's your word for today? What will we learn today? What will be the debate?
We have one? We have one here. We have one here. Yes? Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Lennox, Andy, and Personal.
Yes.
This is Mr. Alexis Ayia here. My word for today is the word sufferance.
Sufferers.
Sufferance. Yeah.
What? Spell it.
Sufferance.
Suffererance. Suffererance.
Yeah, Sufferance.
Sufferance.
Well, that looking close like suffering, boy. But
don't go nowhere, caller, because you'll have to give me the meaning if Lennox ain't get through. You can't look at the computer neither. I find you watching the computer. You don't know it's spell Lennox. So watch me.
No. Yeah, we can one way. But of course, I have not come across the word, so let me say that up front. But if it has a sufferance, I associate it with some kind of pain, some kind of situation like that. But tell me, because I have not come across that word.
Hey, Lennox ain't come across a word first time on the word of the day. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, it is suffering in pain and in agony.
Right. Okay. So I was from the composition of the word, I was able to decipher. All right. So I was correct then. All right. So from that perspective, Andy, I was correct in the sense that because sufferant. Yeah. All right. Thanks very much. And what part of speech is it? A sufferant will be what a noun, or you're describing somebody adjective.
It's just suffering.
All right, okay. So a sufferant, since it ends in R-A-N-T, a runt, it has to be a noun as well. Yeah, so it should be a noun.
Sufferant will be the noun, but sufferance doing an action.
Oh, yeah, right. So, and you have an action word as well. But sufferant will obviously be a noun because it refers to somebody. All right, thanks very much. So the word today, of course, is one where you have a suffering. Yeah. Propensity to suffer.
Lal say, Lucky Lal on Facebook say that he trying to say continuous suffering and pain, Lennox. Oh
yeah,
boy.
Continuous suffering. All right, good, right, sufferant. All right. Next one. Before, of course, I give you mine.
School say it's a verb.
Yes.
Lucky Lal say it's adjective.
Yeah, it could be a verb as well. Suffer, to suffer is a verb. That's an action. Sufferant will be, of course, a noun, and sufferance itself, because a noun can also be an idea, like mathematics, like philosophy, and so on. So it could also be a noun in that regard.
All right. Go ahead, next caller.
Let's get the next one.
Good morning, Andy and Lennox. Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to say happy birthday to the Prime Minister, and we have a lot to celebrate for the last year under this government.
Yes, but give us your word first. Give us the word of the day that you would want us to share.
Sorry about that.
All right.
So, no. That person came in to give, not condolences, but to give a happy birthday. I so have done Sylvester in my mind. All right, so we want another word, and then, of course, I'll give you mine.
Go ahead, call on my side. Good morning to you.
I forgot to say happy birthday, Auntie Kamala. Have a blessed day, and may you see many more to come.
All right, but wait, you have a word for me? We want a word for today. You talk proper English. What is the word for today?
I want to tell Penny a word, but I have to come out the station.
Oh boy. Come on, Olio, one more word.
Okay, somebody came and left. Good morning. What's your word?
What is your word?
That person gone. They're gone.
That's true.
We have our regular featured person, man, Miss Balmain, I believe it is. Where is she? I'm sure she's trying to get in, but people are trying to block
Miss
her.
Miss Ann Brown. I ain't seen.
Ann Brown, yes, Miss Ann Brown, yes.
Teacher Balmain go start to joining that in our timing, man. Nathaniel
we
say
want one more.
nincompoop is Penny. This fellow here like you are told, which is the truth hurts. Either like I told, he said Lennox is a fraud because people don't like me, boy. The man.
Well, I would expect that you don't. Not even Jesus Christ could have get everybody to like them. So who is me, or indeed him? So is he saying that everybody like him? Come on, you're living in a fantasy world. If you believe that, everybody ain't like you, my friend.
Just school is saying PNM are sufferant. Wow.
Yes, they accept and tolerate suffering. Sufferance. Yes, indeed. Yes, one more word. Come on, Miss Ann Brown, where are you?
Somebody say no happy birthday for Wall Street. Let Raouli tell him happy birthday.
Yeah, boy, last night on the corridor, I mean, they were up in arms.
Go ahead, caller.
Even though no names was called. Go ahead, caller. Sorry about that.
Okay, Lennox, let me give you a word. Right now, our government is actually at the realm of its endeavor.
All right. Okay. Yeah. To try to pursue a particular course of action. Endeavor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Good morning, ground report.
One more. Go ahead.
Another one.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Miss Kamala Prasad-Bissessar. And my word for the day is Patricia Reed. Where's the meaning?
Patricia Reed, that's the person who love Andy, and Andy don't know if it's a male or female.
Where's your word, boy?
Well, my word is hypos. Listen, HYPOS, hyposmia. You know what I mean? It means that you have inability to smell. So I smell the rat. Inability to smell. But so I don't have that ability.
Hyposmia.
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 Yeah,
inability to smell.
Hyposmia. Hyposmia. Yes. Yeah, hyposmia. Yes.
Oh,
that's
boy.
right. The inability, of course, to detect odors or smell. Right. Hyposmia.
Okay.
All right, so that's it for us today. I miss Ann Brown, however, but I'm sure that she's probably cranking up for tomorrow.
But I miss you, old man. Will challenge you, boy. I miss you. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and he as well. Yes,
you bat the man down. Since you're attacking the man.
Well, listen. I think tomorrow he might want to tell me that I pronounce that word good, so at least he will start off there. So that is all right. Right, hypos. So let me repeat it for him. Hyposmia.
Hyposmia.
Hyposmia. Hyposmia. The inability to detect odors or to smell. Right? That may be more medical people might be able to identify with that word. But that being as it may, let's go for the break. And when we come back, of course, we take your calls and we continue, of course, to share and educate.
Yippee! Know what that's the sound of? The absolute glee and excitement you'll feel with a hassle-free loan from Island Finance. Yippee! Weekend in St. Lucia? Give it to yourself. That double-door fridge? Give it to yourself. A short course to help you upskill? Give it to yourself. Yippee! Apply online or via WhatsApp at 483-8117. And whatever you want, give it to yourself with a hassle-free loan from Island Finance.
Yippee! Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
Trinidad!
Are you ready?
So Trinidad!
Are you ready now?
By public demand, coming to supper. Laugh till your belly bust part 2.
This is the encore.
In
partnership with Talk City 91.1 FM and TTT Limited. Sunday, 17th May, showtime, 6 p.m. sharp. Come see Victor St. Louis Pell and all his funny friends.
I tell a man the other day, I say, I is the smartest man in the world. He said, how so? I say, ask me any question and I could answer it. He said, how much seconds in a year? I said, 12 seconds. He said, how? I said, January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd.
Get a superstar.
One of my neighbor girl horn him. The man run and drink poison, boy, he dead. You know why? He drink it in the living room.
Louis Spider-Man Antoine, Andrew Friday, The Saint, and we are honoring Tommy Joseph, one of Caribbean's top comedian. Added to the cast, Damian Melville, and Paniska is back. Don't miss it. Laugh till your belly busts, part 2. Get your tickets now. General tickets are priced at $200, VIP $350, and Legend Sports Bar, 22 Agard Road, Point Fortin. Senga's Restaurant, number 65, High Street, Superior, opposite Massey Stores. Dev's Barbershop, Cookier, Pies Bar, Maraval Road, Joanne's Bar, Los Charros, and IslandEtickets.com. It's happening on the 17th of May at 6 p.m. sharp. For more information, call 358-5001. Love till your belly busts.
This is Talk City 91.1. 91.1.
This is Destra. And right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it low.
The Ground Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back, we are back, we are back. Time check. It's about 30 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. You're through the pitbull of radio. In studio. Not forgetting the big word man Lennox Smith, Director Snipe, and you the thousands of you out there that are locked onto the number one program, The Ground Report. So let's continue. I'm going to play some voice notes. Yeah, what I would like you all to do today. For those of you that are locked on to Corridor Transformation and to 648 television, go and do some maintenance upgrades now. But I would like you all to lock on to Talk City YouTube. Okay? So for those of you that are locked on to Corridor Transformation, we're going to do some upgrades right now. Corridor Transformation and 648 television. Go just go lock on YouTube to Talk City 91.1 FM and subscribe. Alright, make sure you all subscribe. Alright, so we'll be cutting in about 2 minutes or so. So I'll show you all are hearing. 648 television, Corridor Transformation. Lock on to Talk City 91.1 FM and subscribe. And all of you callers out there, because we had to show Talk City what time it is. I want you all to take time, lock on to Talk City and subscribe. Yeah. Let's show that we have a lot of numbers on Talk City too. All you know what time it is. Nice. So let me go to some of those voice notes and them there. Oh boy, it's so much. And people have so much to say.
One more thing, Mr. Tabakid. Rowley had Penny sitting on his lap, just like the education minister. Dolly, the sheep, the gay woman, always have a different color hair. And all those females, Rowley had all of them sitting on his lap. So they really didn't understand and they didn't know how to think. They think they were sitting on something great.
Any views or opinions expressed on the Ground Report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates. Any views or opinions expressed on the Ground Report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
Nice. Only watch all the content, please. They don't go through that. That they know a letter come in, they know from a lawyer saying, hey, you what? So you know who lap thing. They don't do with that. Orlando is a bright fella. You always say you have a nephew bright, daughter bright, aunt bright, sister bright, dog and all bright, cat bright. All of the use cause how bright your people is, you know, and how bright your circle is. So I know you that bright.
I think he have a plan. He probably have a plan to get his program off the air or some kind of thing.
Yeah, you got the time in there.
You gotta be a little more responsible than that.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, and one has to be extremely disappointed that, of course, the high level and esteem that we hold him and the contributions that he would normally make to descend so rapidly to that level.
A human will do what they're allowed to do, you know.
Yeah. So I'm sure that he would have taken note and make the necessary adjustments. But having said that, of course, in keeping with our perception, that is more perception than anything else. But let me say that there's a category: serious crime and violent crime. I'm sure that people will be able to be discerning in terms of the difference. Serious, but violent one that you're talking about, physical harm and exposure. Well, in terms of serious crimes, compared to 2025, it has been reduced in 2026 so far to 30% since the new administration come into government. And then, of course, in terms of reported crimes, that fell from 3,413 in 2025 to 2,000, let me repeat, 3,000 in 2025. It has fallen to 2,397 in 2026. So far. So we are seeing almost a rapid, almost a cataclysmic reduction in these crimes. Violent crimes saw a 32% reduction, dropping from 1,219 to 829, right, in 2026. So again, the statistics does not compare or does not match or is not parallel with the perception, the argument that some are saying that, of course, crime and criminality is on the rise and people should be very careful. So not that we are telling you to throw all caution to the winds, but we are just saying the facts speaks for themselves. And as I said earlier, when, of course, one of our regular callers did make the point about comparing murders in particular over the years from NAR go right back to, of course, the present administration. We have seen that whenever the PNM is in government, there is an exponential increase in murders. And, of course, over the last 4 years of the last administration, I'm talking about the PNM, we have seen, of course, record-breaking year after year, record-breaking murders, upwards of 500 and 600 murders per year. So let us not fool ourselves into engaging in the illusion that some, for their own reason, will engage. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
I'm listening to you with your figures on the murders.
Yeah.
But I do not compare figures with statistics. It's a whole different ballgame. But having said that, I heard yesterday that the Minister of Defense suggested that every homeowner should have the right to have a gun. Of course, being fair to the minister, he did say there are some exceptions like domestic violence and all of that. Now, just 2 days before that, the Commissioner of Police said in the last administration, well, the police administration, and it was, guns were given out like nuts. So now, what we are looking like now is guns like chili. Because at the end of the day, if the Prime Minister said to me that if you don't want a gun, just don't apply for one. But I want to ask this question, Lennox. Where you live in your community, is there any neighbor there who you prefer not to have a gun? Because why do you not want a gun? You might not want your neighbor to have one.
Well, I want to ask. I want to answer that with a question.
Yeah,
from where would you get statistics from? Because you're saying that numbers, figures, and statistics are not one and the same. Yeah, where you will get your statistics from?
Well, listen, I just want to finish this gun thing 1 minute, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, in relation to the gun again, I haven't had the question answered to me, and I keep asking it.
Go ahead.
Who was the sergeant that took the responsibility after a domestic violence report was made for that couple in Vistabella to leave those guns in that house? Right? And the question is, are we going to be laissez-faire with weapons? Is that the other society we really want, Lennox? You walking out with somebody have a gun, you say, but what this man do with a gun, boy?
But of course,
okay,
of
right.
course.
So let me come back to the statistic now, Lennox.
Yeah, but just before you go to my question, because you interrupted me, so let me interrupt you now. Do you really believe that the issuance of arms of the nature that you have described, do you believe that it will be done willy-nilly without a certain criteria and a certain standard that people will have to meet in order to make it happen? And of course, do you believe that a gun is important to defend persons, as they say, their castle, so to speak? Because that is something that is very debatable and is being contemplated in many of the democratic countries of the world. Go ahead.
Well, let me say this to you, Lennox. You cannot legislate integrity. And if it's one thing that we know we have an abundance of in Trinidad and Tobago, a public official with a lack of gravitas. So that once you have the combination of these things existing, all you have to do is do like when your daughter going to get a license, they say, hey boy, you have to get $3,000 to the instructor.
But that does not mean. So are you saying that you are catering? So you are catering? You are legislating for or not legislating for the minority?
You have to understand the society in which you live, and you have to understand that you are opening up a Pandora's box to cause mayhem in the society that was not necessary. I do not believe that what Minister of Defense is saying is right, because in the USA we know there are many reports. A fella get fired this morning, he walk across the road, he buy an M16, he go back inside, he kill his supervisor and everybody else.
Yeah. So the Pandora's box of which you speak, isn't it as a result of another Pandora's box that was opened and left to fester, meaning that the people will engage habitually. People have been engaged habitually with, of course, home invasions and, of course, disrespecting people's right for privacy, ownership, and, of course, control of their own bodies.
Lennox, let me say this to you.
Go ahead.
The way to treat our present crime situation is A, reform the police service. Get persons of integrity to be Coast Guard soldiers and all of that. Create a new body, something like the FBI.
Are you saying that the system does not cater for that? When there is the recruitment, what is the standard? And isn't there a standard that there has always been a criteria? But the fact is that, as you rightly said earlier, and I concur that you cannot legislate integrity, nor could you legislate a fellow who win the lotto tomorrow and not be a pauper tomorrow as well. So,
well, listen.
So it is a matter of making sure that you can enforce those who have the responsibility to manage and to make certain that these institutions function, because it is about
you need
human.
To fix those institutions.
Huh?
You need to fix them.
Right. Well, I'm saying, but it has to be with people. But if the people are not prepared, or the people that eventually ends up there thwart and, of course, undermine and pervert and corrupt, then you are spinning top in mud. But I share your view that has to happen. But
you have to fix it.
Yeah.
Lennox, let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
I said this before, and I want to say it again on your program.
Go ahead.
Put yourself in the head of this citizen, this law-abiding citizen driving on the highway. He's stopped by two police officers. After interrogation, they tell him you're driving a stolen vehicle. He insists he's not driving a stolen vehicle. This is his vehicle. He buy it. They take him. They say they're taking him to be processed. Instead of going to the police station, they take him to an ATM. He had to give them $10,000. Now, if that citizen wasn't cunning enough and intelligent enough and did not lose his cool, you know what we could have here? He was stopped. He fired at the police. There was a shootout, and he was dead. Right?
But
he
isn't
was
that the
cunning enough
exception to the
play his
rule?
fool
Isn't that the
to give them what
exception?
they want.
But isn't that
And
the
then go and
exception?
report them to their seniors.
Yeah.
You know what kind of horror that man would have been going through because he knew any minute he could have been dead.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, but isn't that the exception rather than the
It's
norm?
not the exception.
It's not the exception?
If there is an exception, then the one that take the $1 million in marijuana from Michigan police station is also an exception.
That too is an exception. But so are you saying that it's so pervasive that if I go to the police station today?
Could I join this conversation?
Go ahead, Andy. Yeah, go ahead, Andy. Go ahead.
Is it not a crime that you and Lennox hijacked the people program? Look how long they hijacked the people. Is that not a crime? And should we not deal with this criminal?
All right. Andy, you make the man go away because I wanted to find out if you say statistics and numbers is not the same. I want to know where he get these statistics for. If he does not rely on numbers in order to get there, but he trying to say that the numbers that I'm giving there is not correct statistics as far as the reduction in crime is concerned. But you can't
agree with him.
Numbers.
I agree with you, Lennox Smith. I agree with you because the way we laughed there, he realized that he was committing a crime and taking over the people program there. He take over the whole program. So he commit a crime and he think. Let me go for that.
He got across his opinion, so that is important, and we try to facilitate as best we can, even though of course we may be at variance with the contribution.
No, but before we go for let me take two calls. Go ahead, caller number one.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
All right, you hold on, ex-police officer, because you're on the WhatsApp. Go ahead, next caller.
All right. Andy, this is Granny.
Hey, my granny.
Hey.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my granny.
I'm Lennox Smith. I'm 90K. I want the people in Trinidad and Tobago to hear Granny more young. That are young have been in force program here. The best station that have out that Granny listens all the time is the ground report. And people does not talk nothing what he shouldn't talk. People talk what he should talk is right. Who don't like it, that is them. Lennox Smith and 90K is the same. They are not racial, they are not bad people. They is for the country. And I have to thank God to Lennox Smith, Pitbull, and 90K, and I'm like, all of them that today, when I get up in the morning, I open the front door, and I'm feeling good, the country going very good. Beckles want to talk about the child that dead day. Over the that child dead. 4 children dead in she constituency on her bed. She never said let she go to that funeral, and they never said let it help those poor people to help bury those children. Beckles can't talk and the CNN can't talk. God bless all the boys. God bless all the stations. And all the good and Granny will be with all the till she live.
Thank you very much, Granny. Next caller. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Well, I don't know if all are paying attention to recent court rulings in Trinidad.
All right, officer. Let's hear, officer. Tell us what we didn't pay attention.
There was a judge. Yeah, there was a judge that ruled in a case where police wrongfully charged a person, and based on the evidence that was presented, they wrongfully charged him, and the judge had to compensate him for the charges. And in ruling, he said that he's sorry he couldn't discipline the police for what he did because there is no legislation or no law passed in Parliament for him to do it. Now, what people don't know, the police officers have been very indisciplined for years. And it started in the days of Mr. Burrows, when he charged a police officer for taking people property when they were searching a residence. He dismissed the person, that matter was taken to court, and the court ordered that he be reinstated. However, senior officers then said that is the end of discipline in the police service at that time, right? And when I look at it, that same officer who came back ended up doing a lot of different things in his service. One such thing he did was where he beat up some police officers in Cedros. And in that case, the magistrate ruled that because they couldn't determine whether rain fall or rain didn't fall, that case was dismissed in the court. Not that he beat up the police officers, you know. So this is how far it went. And it went further again, or went in around 2000. I don't know, I can't remember the exact date. When they charged Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj for conspiracy to murder, the prosecutor in San Fernando with the DPP office couldn't proceed with the case because they claimed they didn't have a file at the time, right? However, the senior person in charge of the DPP office was fired from his, ended up forced to resign from his job. No police was held accountable. No police, I think, for charging somebody and not having a file in the court. We see the same thing was repeated again with Anna Ramlogan. We now see the same thing happen now with Brent Thomas, and it's continuing. So then when are we going to hold the police them responsible for the wrongdoing? You understand? And this thing have to stop. Now, in terms of, now they're talking about the city police and the regional police and these things.
Try to make it quick to wrap up.
Yeah, with the city police and the regional police and everything. When long time in the police service, SRP was considered something resembling police. And the city police, they call them market police. They all is a communication to collect firearm and these kind of things. However, because they wanted to get these dunce police officers' children who was SRPs and bring them and make them regular, they bring in these people them and they bring down the standard of the police service, and now they're paying for it. That is why they cannot solve crime, and that is why they having problem in the police service. They need to clean it up, but then the genie out of the box, I don't know how they're going to put it back in. Thank you very much.
Well said, and that's my point quickly, Andy. But Frank C. Prasad has a solution to that, because you see the internecent and the conflicts and the ring fencing and the defending, whether wrongdoing or otherwise, or we are our brother's keepers, so to speak, has been so ingrained and, of course, supported by certain legislation and regulations as well, whether it be the police body responsible for the welfare of police officers. But Frank Prasad made a very telling point. He said, listen, let the police officers who are engaged in such activities stand their own bounds in terms of compensation. So when they charge people wrongfully, or when they arrest people wrongfully, then the consequence must come out of their pockets, their own pockets, rather than the state. That is a place I think we could start. But to try to get somebody to go and clean up that, the whole system will come down against you. We saw that with the Canadian Commissioner of Police. He had to run, take his money and run. Right, so what you need to do is at least you can legislate that. Let them stand their own bounds. The money must come out of their own pockets, and maybe you will see a big difference. And we have to work with what we have, because if you wipe out the whole thing and you say start over, it means therefore you have a vacuum, and the criminal elements will have a field day.
Yeah, can't wipe out the whole thing.
Yeah. You can't wipe it clean.
Wait. What's all you're saying here? You can't wipe out the whole thing?
No.
Meaning that disband the entire police service and start
all over fresh.
No. But you'll create a vacuum. This is the point I'm making. Yeah.
You can't do that. We are doing
I thought you were speaking about legislating for the issues that they have.
I'm talking about legislation. I think the best thing you can do is legislate that the police stand their bounds personally when such circumstances come up. And I think that,
so in that
might
way,
be the beginning of the end of that nonsense.
In that way, when it is to go to charge somebody, to make sure that all their I's dot
With
all
the
their
I's
T's cross,
and cross the
because
T's.
they know
Yes,
it
that's
could
right.
come back to haunt them. So they know, well, they had to try
In
to
the
win that
pockets.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go for a break
Rather
and
than
come back.
saying, that's my work. Let me give you this ticket. That's my work. Come and spend a couple of days in the jail. But go in the court and tell the magistrate that, but that's my work. I could be working. Why should you losing $1 because I was the cause of wasting your time? Yeah, that's the attitude.
Human will do what he perceive he could get away with.
That's just how it is.
So therefore, you have to tighten that. And the only way is legislation in the way that we have described. But let's go for the break.
But the only thing Stipes do is say, Papa,
Mm-hmm.
not perceive a human being right now when he murders doing what they know they're going to get away with. Not perceive again, you know. They know they're going to get away. So perceive is one thing, and that's what it means, not perceive. And what is the meaning of no?
That's a mental position that may be in speculation, but if you say no, it means you're positive. All right, let's go for the break, and when we come back, more on this very, very interesting edition of the Ground Report.
Tune in to the Holy Trinity Cathedral program on Talk City 91.1 FM every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Mark your calendar. It's a great way to stay connected with the spiritual reflections, uplifting messages, and community updates right here with us on Talk City 91.1 FM.
This Mother's Day, let Mom's world be the focus with 30% off Apex Transitions lenses on complete eyewear. Because her day doesn't slow down and her eyes are constantly adjusting. That's why at Value Optical, we don't guess, we assess. Expert care, precision digital lenses designed for real life. Her world in focus with flexible payment options from CredIQ. Conditions apply. Offer available until May 10th. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
Your news anytime, anywhere. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
You can listen on Talk City 91.1 FM and stay connected on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, wherever you are.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So Trinidad and Tobago, to all of you in your thousands, you will be getting us on 2 social media platforms. You all will have to log on, but it will gradually take while we organize, and because we have to do upgrades with the other platforms. We have to do some upgrades with the other platforms. So you'll have to log on to us on Real Media TT on Facebook and YouTube, and on Talk City 91.1 FM, YouTube and Facebook. So you YouTubers that have been on the other several platforms, I also want you all to go across to Talk City and subscribe. Yeah. Just press in on YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM. And you're going to go there live. So some of you would have custom locking on to Corridor Transformation or 648 Television or The Ground Report. You all will have to shift across to Talk City 91.1 FM in order to get us, okay? So you'll have 2 options.
We don't want you to lose your favorite program. I know people cry and people get, as my mother would say, a glue. I never knew what she meant by that, but I suppose you're getting the blues. So make certain that you come across or you switch to, of course, Talk City on YouTube and on Facebook, and you will get us. So don't believe that we are off air. Don't perceive that there's some interruption and that's why you ain't getting us. No, we are here. You have to know where to go, and we are telling you in advance.
One more time, if you was in the fridge and you didn't hear, tell them one more time.
Yes, indeed. Switch to Talk City on YouTube and the Talk City on Facebook.
Yes.
That is where you have to come. So notice I say come because we are here. Not go, come. All right. So that being as it may, of course, time is upon us. Andy,
well, what we will do is just do a little post-mortem. Well, today was kind of easy. I find the people wasn't too rally up. They wanted to wish the Prime Minister happy birthday. Besides that, only one person was rally up. He said that, which is Kendrick Prasad. He said that he find nobody's not protesting for the little girl that was killed among 3 other people in a car somewhere in Lavante. Is in Lavante, right?
Yeah, that's near the walkover on the Lady Young Road. Yeah.
All right, on Lady Young Road. So he is saying that had it been the police that come out there and shoot up that car and that child is dead with those other people there, the whole
yes, country. Have protests all over the place. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a phenomenon that I have not been able to come to grips with because I would have expected. But then where I sit, I understand why. Because you may, if you come and protest in that circumstance, you yourself may be a victim.
Not just that. A lot of people say that, but they don't understand that the layman hold the police to a higher standard, and that's why you get people coming out against people. They want to rebel against authority. You know, make no mistake about that. They want to show their size. You understand? And when you're perceived to be on top of the ladder, people just get a better aim at you. It's a normal thing. It's normal human interaction.
Yeah, but the argument is that there is no protest. There's definite silence with respect to a person outside committing such a heinous act outside of the police, and therefore there must be a reason for that. As indeed you are correct, all of the above in terms of how people perceive the police, because they have the juggernaut and the state resources behind them, and therefore they ought to not to make any mistakes.
Yeah.
But why it is that here it is a heinous crime is being committed by ordinary people and there's no protest, and that is because of the fear factor. Let's face it, a person believes that if they talk out, they are going to be on the wrong side of a bullet, and that's how it is.
But with the police, they ain't gonna be on the wrong side of the bullet because the police get on bad these days, so they ain't gonna hit them bullets for talking.
The police have to dot their I's and cross the T's even after that.
So let's not forget total transformation. Later, coming up next, Mr. X, Stefan Ruiz. Right, yes, on Off the Record. Trinidad and Tobago until tomorrow morning. Please, God, on behalf of the Ground Report, I'm Andy Williams.
Andy, what size program is that?
The big program right after the Ground Report.
Right.
Big program. They're gonna get some MPs coming into their program soon. Let's go until tomorrow morning, please, God. We are out of here.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
The cabinet has approved the increase in the permissible age of importation of foreign-use right-hand drive private cars, that's sports utilities, SUVs, sedans, and station wagons, powered by gasoline, dieseline, or compressed natural gas, CNG, from 3 years to under 8 years, and under from the date of manufacture.
Music. Culture.
As Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has announced recently with our revitalization master plan, we are open for business. And a key area, a key focus of that master plan is, of course, the energy sector and the energy hub. And we will be open for business, not only for Nutrien, but for all other players that wish to discuss their investment portfolio with us.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is